Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a love reading for you all. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. If you want to reserve your own personal reading with me, I have resumed doing personal readings. They are one-on-one over the phone, where you ask as many questions as you'd like. I have 30-minute sessions or 1-hour sessions. If you want to reserve your spot, feel free to shoot me an email. That is in the description box. You can also order my decks. I'm going to start off with my I've Got to Testify Oracle. If you find that you resonate with the images or the messages that's in this deck, feel free to order yours. I have 6 different decks, Ancestors Money. I have my book. I have multiple things over here that you all can purchase from me. So reach out if you are interested. Let's jump in, y'all. So what do you need to know concerning love? So this says, now all of a sudden I'm so toxic. I wasn't toxic when he met me here at the same bar and took me home that night. I'll show him just how toxic I am. So we're starting off with the bitter Betty, bitter Keisha. Whoever this person is very bitter because they likely have withdrawn their energy from them. This person is in a very toxic karmic energy. This person may struggle with addictive patterns, but they're bitter because someone is now, this could be your person, okay? Your person is starting to see the toxicity of this connection. Now, if you are a divine masculine out there, then you would be the person who's starting to see toxicity in maybe the past karmic relationships. If you are divine feminine out there, then the person who you are thinking about is looking at a past situation, or maybe someone who's still currently in their energy and they're starting to see that this person is just not what they want. So that would strongly indicate that your person is starting to change. They're starting to do some deep diving. There's a level of maturity that's happening in order for this person to see the toxicity in whoever this ex is. But this person is bitter. This woman is putting this energy out there to say, hey, I'll show him just how toxic I am. Now, I don't know what her plans are. Let's just see. What are her plans to show him just how toxic she is? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because divine masculine is doing the work to heal. Okay? So regardless of how toxic this energy is, divine masculine could be lighting candles. He could be burning and releasing. He's doing whatever work he needs to do, specifically putting emphasis on his heart chakra with all of this green here. So he acknowledges that he's been through a lot. So this says, it's time I heal my heart chakra. I know my worth now. So now they're focused on healing themselves because they see their own value. They recognize that this right here, they are worth far more than someone who is dealing with addictive patterns, someone who doesn't love themselves, someone who lacks self-discipline, someone who's always vengeful and looking for ways to retaliate. So now this masculine is focused on healing himself. So there's a large degree of separation here because I feel like they're just not on the same vibration anymore. So let's see. So then I have, why are you knocking on my door? I told you we are through. I can't afford to lose another second of my life or my mind. Goodbye. Okay? Now, obviously, this can be reversed. This can be your story, divine feminine, where there's an ex that's trying to come to you who has dealt with addictive patterns and you know your worth now. You've done the work to heal. You don't want to be bothered with this person, but there's definitely this energy of leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me see. I'm also seeing this energy of someone is changing a lot. Your person could be changing a lot in a sense where they're seeing life very, very differently, okay? It says, it's time I follow my heart and leave this church. I know there's more out here and I don't care what they think. This is my life. So someone is leaving behind certain belief systems that no longer serve them. They're in search of something that is more in alignment with them rather than just sticking to the traditional way of doing things, okay? I feel like there's definitely an ending that has happened here and somebody is not happy about it, okay? Somebody could be very destructive as a result of this, not able to control their anger, or choosing not to anyway. But I feel like even if that past karmic situation had yourself or your person acting out of character, that energy is over, where now you're more focused on things that align you with high vibrational energy, even all the way down to the type of music that you listen to, the things that you watch, the people that you associate with. See, someone is packing their bags here. And it says, I have to do what's best for me. It's time I take a break from this relationship till I figure out what I want. Okay. So someone is definitely doing what is best for them. I can strongly sense that they're not looking back to the past. Okay. It says, my eyes are now open and I know what I'm here to do. So someone is more so aligning with their purpose, their divine calling. Their eyes are opening. They're taking a totally different path. They're removing themselves from toxicity, even when it comes down to their belief systems. And there's this level of healing. So let me see, how does this pertain to you? I'm going to pull from a different deck. I'm going to use my IC Tarot deck. If you find that this resonates with you, reach out and order yours. The devil is in the reverse. Okay, how does this pertain to you? Because somebody has freed themselves from something that was very, very toxic, very destructive. Something is no longer in harmony here, with the devil being the number 6. Something is out of harmony. I feel like whatever was holding this person or binding this person to this past energy, that anchor has been removed. That chain has been broken. Yeah, 10 of Cups in a reverse. It could be a breakdown of a family dynamic here. The Ace of Pentacles, because they want to come towards you. This is a brand new opportunity. This is an opportunity for something more stable, something more solid, something that offers longevity and security. Let's see. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles plus the Ace of Pentacles is the 10 of Pentacles energy. This person has freed themselves. They're completely single, whoever this is that's coming towards you. And I feel like they are definitely looking in the direction of the Ace of Pentacles. If you noticed how this person is looking towards the Ace of Pentacles, already in the 9 of Pentacles, looking towards this new opportunity with you. The 9 plus the Ace again equals the 10 of Pentacles, which is something stable and long term. So I feel like they're looking, they're intrigued by the idea of moving towards you. Three of Pentacles is here. So this person may want to collaborate with you in some way, because you could be in the spotlight. You could get a lot of attention. This person could put you in high regard here. 8 of Wands. So I can see a lot of communication, a lot of passion, a lot of flirtation. 3 of Cups. There's still third-party energy lingering here, though, with the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. But for some of you, you might meet this person in your social circle, or you might have mutual acquaintances. You could work together. The Towers here. It feels like something something is already being put to rest in order for this person to come towards you. Let me clarify this Tower. This could also indicate that it's unexpected. Like you might not even know that this person is interested in you on that level. So let me see, the Tower. It's clarified by the 3 of Cups again. So the 3 of Cups is here twice. So this strongly indicates that a lot, dang. I just heard that a lot of people might get their feelings hurt when they find out that the two of you are connecting. So maybe there was a few people that was interested, which is not surprising, because the 6 of Wands, you see all of these people surrounding this person. It could indicate they have a lot of eyes on them, or you, vice versa. It could be you, where you have a lot of eyes on you. And so there could be quite a few people that was interested. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups coming out twice. Okay, 333. If you're starting to see the number 333, this message is likely for you. I feel like the number 3 in the tarot deck is the Empress. So this person could see you as being very nurturing, very kind, very beautiful, or very handsome, very compassionate, very creative, very abundant. 9 of Wands. Somebody is going to feel like a victim here, though. But I feel like also this person sees you as being someone who's overcome a lot of hardship, and you've put in the work to get to where you are now. So they value that, they honor that. But I definitely sense with this 9 of Wands, someone is feeling like a victim. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Someone is feeling like a victim because now you've gained clarity, or they have gained clarity about someone. I'm going to say they have. The person is coming towards you. They're clear about this past energy. They are clear that this person was very toxic. Yeah, 10 of Swords. I feel like there was a lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of painful moments that occurred in this past situation. And now they're using that sword of truth to cut this person out. So the Tower is definitely a breakup, but it was already happening. It was already coming, you know. It was a buildup of energy over time that would inevitably lead to the Tower. So it's not a shock to this person, but at the same time, I guess they thought they could continue to just constantly hurt, constantly backstab, constantly betray your person, and that they would never get tired of it. Okay, so we have the High Priestess here. I feel like that's just indicating that there's a spiritual connection that is between yourself and this person. You might feel their energy. Your inner knowing might tell you that this person is more interested than what they let off. I'm also seeing that there might be some silence. There might not be a whole lot of communication here. Yeah, because somebody might be choosing to be patient, to take their time with this, especially during this process of healing. Like, I feel like there's a level of balance that they have to reestablish in their life after going through a very chaotic situation. But also consider with the Moon here, there's this sense of mystery. I feel like you're very mysterious to this person. They're trying to figure you out. They're trying to understand you from behind the scenes, though. It's like they're watching you. Someone is highly intuitive here, though, for the Moon to come out right behind the Temperance and the High Priestess. Someone has very strong gifts here. And I feel like they, even if you don't know this person like extremely well, there's something about your essence that's very familiar to them. So it could very well be that this is a soulmate connection. Then I have the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, which indicates taking things slow. Someone wants to take their time here. They want to plant the seeds and they want to cultivate it. They want to nurture this until it grows into fruition, but they're definitely not trying to rush things with you. The Chariot is here. So I feel like now this person is taking their power back. They know which direction they're headed into. So let's see. I'm going to use a different deck. So this says calling in your soulmate. See, this says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I can definitely see where this is a soulmate connection here. You might, like I said, both of you have been doing a lot of work on yourselves. And so I feel like this is the reason why things are aligning for you in a way where you're attracting this type of energy into your life. You see what I'm saying? Whoever this person is, they are a soulmate. But again, they're keeping this a mystery, not really coming. They don't want to be too forward. Yeah, this says express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel like they're getting close to doing that, though. They're getting close to expressing themselves, but I feel like they're just, yeah, it says very soon. Okay, very soon they will express how they feel. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So maybe some of you have to decide that, yes, you are ready for love. You are ready to welcome in new love. It's like it's a decision that has to be made where you're sure of yourself. You're sure of your decision. on a personal level. And then I feel like that's going to allow you to vibrate a particular frequency that gives this person the green light to come towards you. It's like their inner knowing will say, okay, I feel like this person is receptive to my offer, right? They have to feel it. And I feel like your spiritual team also wants to ensure that you are receptive to love, that you're ready, that you've healed enough in order to welcome in someone who is genuine, someone who has gone through a lot themselves, but they want to do it. They want to do it right this time. Okay, so let's just see. What else do you need to know? So this says opportunists only calls or texts when they need you. Yeah. I feel like this is the type of people that they was used to dealing with. Opportunists, people who would just, it was all about themselves, okay? Self-gratification, what they need. Yeah, there's the Knight of Wands. Okay, it was very surface connections in the past here. Seven of Pentacles, and I feel like they dealt with this type of energy for a long time. But it says releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. So this is good. They're no longer connecting with these types of people, nor are they in this energy. Someone wants something stable, something that has the potential to now grow and to flourish, something that will stand the test of time. See, there's the Empress. I told y'all this person sees you as the Empress, or they see you in Empress energy. Like I said, someone who's very nurturing, very attractive, very abundant, very creative, okay, very kind, healed. So bottom of the deck, it says done, completed, lessons learned. So they had to go through a series of lessons in order to get to this space of being able to come towards you. Two of Wands. So they're planning. They're planning on what they want to say, how they want to approach this with you. Let me see. What might they say when they do decide to open up? Okay, so I have two cards. It says guilt. Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. So this person feels guilty. So in some cases, you already know this person. Like I said, it could be like a mutual acquaintance or something that's more casual, not anything very serious, because it says selfish. I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. This is why they feel guilty, because at one point you might have been trying to show this person that you were interested, right? You might have said certain things or done certain things to let this person know that you cared about them beyond just a friendship. But this person was selfish. They enjoyed you the flirtation, the flattery. Like it says, I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. So at that time, they felt like they couldn't return that energy back to you. Even if they felt it, they felt like they couldn't return it. So they were selfish for whatever reason. I was getting ready to say they had to be selfish. So in some cases, this person might have felt like due to their circumstances at that time, they had to be selfish. They had to hold themselves back from engaging on a deeper level with you. But now they feel guilty because they know that they might have hurt your feelings. I don't know how deep it was, but this says unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same about each other. So you might have felt like it was unrequited love or unrequited emotions where this person wasn't as interested. See, it says I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. So they did sabotage the connection. So what they would like to communicate to you is that they have felt guilty. There has been a lot of changes that's occurred in their life. They've walked away from particular people. They don't see relationships the same. They don't want to date just anybody. They've been thinking about you. I just heard that song. I've been thinking about you. Ooh, nah, nah, nah. I don't know. Is that who sings that? I don't know. But it says, do you think about me still? Or do you not think so far ahead? I've been thinking about forever. So I feel like they are thinking further ahead. They feel like you might have forgotten about them. Because in that song, they're asking, do you think about me still? You see what I'm saying? So this person knows that they sabotage it. So when they speak to you, they might tell you directly, look, I was selfish. I really was feeling you. but I had to sabotage it because, you know, I had all of this stuff going on. Yeah, it was like an intense feeling that I felt. I felt a strong pull towards you, but I just wasn't sure if you felt the same way too. Unresolved. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? So they feel like y'all have unresolved business here. They feel like unfinished business is really what I should say. They want to retract their steps. See, it says, I'm scared you will reject me. So this is another reason why this person is kind of hidden in the darkness or in the shadows, just kind of watching to see what information they can gather. That's why that moon card came out. But they're watching you grow. They're watching you blossom. They're watching you really level up and love on yourself. I feel like they have a strong appreciation for who you have become in their absence. And it's really shown them what they were attracted to or what they had attracted into their lives, what they had tolerated versus what they now know they are worthy of. Like I said, this does not feel like a situation where you had a turbulent connection with this person, where it was a karmic cycle, okay, horrible stories to tell. It doesn't feel like that type of situation. This says forbidden. Even though we shouldn't, I still want you. So this person feels like you're forbidden fruit for some reason. Maybe it's because you're so angelic with the Temperance card. It could be something about you that's highly spiritual. Let me clarify why they feel like it's forbidden though. Because regardless of that, they still feel drawn to you. They still want you. But why do they feel like it's forbidden being with you? It says you're always on my mind. Maybe they're forbidding themselves because they don't want to. They might have told themselves like, I would never get strung out on nobody. I would never fall too deep in love to where I can't pick myself back up. And I'm not recommending that that's the case, but I feel like there's a level of vulnerability that you bring out of this person that they're afraid of. They're afraid to explore that. They're used to having this tough exterior and keeping a certain level of distance between themselves and other people. It says, I want to reach out, but I don't know how. See, this person, they don't know what to say. They don't even know where to start. I feel like it's eating at them. Like it's really, I just want to have fun with you. And then bottom of the deck says, nervous, you make me lose my cool and I just don't know how to act in your presence. Like they don't know if they should come in and be playful. They don't know if they should be serious. Like it's something about your energy that makes them nervous. I feel like if they just came in and they was just themselves, they just spoke their truth, just put it all out on the table, what's the worst that could happen, right? You reject them and everybody moves on. But this person is afraid that you'll reject them. So it's something about rejection. It's something about their ego that they have to work on here. Yeah, because it says, I'm scared you will reject me. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? But if they're thinking about you a lot, I feel like their feelings are getting stronger from a distance. This rejection might feel a lot different. It might sting on a different level. You see what I'm saying? So maybe that's why they're holding themselves back, because they feel a lot more strongly for you than they would care to admit. This says, I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? See, they know that they have taken a lot of time to come towards you. They know that, shit, I don't know. That's why it's, even with that song, I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Time has passed. They probably, in their minds, they probably figure you done forgot about them. That was just like, and in some cases, I feel like you might have. Not necessarily forgotten about the encounter, but more or less put that to rest. You see what I'm saying? Decided to let it go and to just love on yourself and to anticipate that, better will come or love will come. I feel like you just accepted what it was or what it wasn't, And so this person is afraid. But the good thing is that they are leaving behind unhealthy situations, which makes room for the two of you if they decide to come forward. Let me pull some cards to see what's their next plan of action. Are they going to come forward, or are they going to stay in the shadows just afraid to reach out because of the guilt? or the fear of being rejected. What is their next plan of action when it comes to you? Six of Pentacles. Okay, so they want to give. The Ace of Cups. Okay, feels like their heart is opening. They see you as a gift. They see the potential here. The Emperor. Okay. Now that's impressive because we already had the Empress come out. The Page of Swords. I do sense that they're watching you. But this could also be the past energy. Like if this person comes toward you, somebody, like I said, they're going to be a bitter Betty, bitter Keisha, bitter Joe, whoever this is. Page of Wands. So that is a communication card. 10 of Cups. Okay. I don't feel like this person is going to come into play. 9 of Cups. So I would say I kind of understand why this person hasn't spoken yet, because when they do come towards you, they're not coming into play. They don't want to sabotage this situation with you again. So they could likely be holding back until they are 100% certain that everything that needs to be cleared is cleared, and that they've done the work internally to prepare for someone like you to be on your level. Okay? So, King of Cups. For a lot of you, this is a masculine that wants to come towards you. His feelings are getting stronger. In some cases, you may have an option between two people. And if that's the case, of the Hierophant, you're going to go for the one that's more serious, the one who is more in alignment with commitment in a traditional or non-traditional sense, like, or an untraditional sense, in a way where some of you might go for marriage in a traditional fashion, or for others of you, you just want something that's stable, where it's the two of you, like it's us here, right? So whoever you choose, you want that person, but you also want the one that's more spiritually inclined here. The Sun card is here. I'll take one more. 10 of Pentacles. I told y'all that 10 of Pentacles was coming through in the beginning of the reading. I feel like you will look towards this person depending on what they're bringing to the table. Are they offering something stable and solid? If they're only coming in with just a little flirtation and then they seem distant again, you're going to go with the person who seems like they're ready to actually take things to the next level and to actually put in the consistent effort to show their interest in you. But I can see where things can get pretty serious, okay? Things can get pretty serious. I feel like this person, they didn't come to play about you. So that's my message for you all. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all next time.